Hey guys, it's Kate Buckles. I wanted to just let you get to know me a little bit. One of my favorite parts of this job is that I get to know you guys and I get to see you in really fun seasons of your life, whether that's just celebrating family in a great family session or a newborn session where you just welcome the new baby. And I just adore getting to know you all. That's probably one of the favorite part of my jobs is that I get to know you and love you. And I want you to know who I am a little bit and how I got here, because people always ask, so like, where did this start? How did you become a photographer? So I'm a Minnesota girl at heart. We've lived in New Mexico for almost 6 years and lived in Minnesota the rest of my life, or most of my life before then, from Minneapolis, St. Paul area, if you know where that is. I love New Mexico. Oh my goodness. There's things that I miss about Minnesota. A lot of things, mainly the people, but holy cow, I do not miss the weather at all. I love the sunshine and the mountains here, and have just loved being able to live a really active lifestyle in New Mexico. And oh my goodness, we have the best state in the world for pictures, so I couldn't be more in love. I got into photography in high school actually, and did an internship with a very well-known photographer back in the Midwest, and continued to kind of do that on and off, and very, very unprofessionally for many, many years. Like a friend would need photos, be like, hey, I can run out and do them. And when I had my first son, who's now 5, I had this like burning itch that I knew that there was a place in birth for me. And it kind of didn't really make sense because I wanted to, like in another life, I would have gone back and been a midwife. But I wasn't really ready to start over and do something totally new. And kind of randomly, a friend said, was telling me that she was lamenting the fact that she didn't have anyone at her birth to take photos. And I was like, well, I'm not very good, but I'm happy to come. I'd love to be there. And so I did her birth over 3 years ago now, maybe. And it was amazing, you guys. It blew my mind, and it was like, this is it, this click. Like, photography, birth, oh my gosh, this beautiful marriage of two things that I loved so much. So that first year, I think I photographed like 15 births. Just phenomenal, you guys. So amazing to be part of. And then as I started to kind of like do that, it was like there was this whole other side of photography with family and children and babies that I just fell in love with. And so that's been about 3 years that I've had an actual professional business, and that I've done it professionally. In that last few years, I have taken hundreds of hours of courses. You guys, I love to learn. And one of my big commitments is that I promise you that I am always going to be improving and getting better. And I want your pictures to blow you out of the water. I want them to be something so phenomenal that you want to come back time and time and time again and tell all your friends. And so I'm so committed to learning and growing as a photographer. So that's kind of how I got into photography. And I've kind of slowly, as the years have gone by, I've done a little less birth, as I've been in a season where birth hasn't been hasn't worked so well with my family. I just had a baby last summer, and I'm really looking forward to diving more into birth in the next year again, as I'm not nursing, and it's a little easier. But I have just fallen in love, and I'm so, 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 so honored to be able to work with each of you and help capture these times. Something that is just a little story, something that really has helped me, I guess, maybe appreciate the value of photography is many years ago now, I guess almost 5 years ago. Oh my goodness. My son was 5 months old, and all of my family happened to be in the state for a graduation party. And I was like, we have to do pictures. So we did this huge, big extended family pictures with my grandparents and aunt and uncles and cousins. And we got some beautiful photos. And the next day, my grandma had a stroke. And she had moments of good recovery, but for the most part, my grandma was never the same again. But we have these just beautiful pictures and beautiful memories of her. And so I hate to, we just never know what tomorrow holds. And so I hate to say that, like, take the pictures now and like make it fear, because it's not about that. But goodness, sometimes when something drastic has changed in our life, those pictures are the memories that we hold. Those are the things that we can go back on, and I can look at those pictures and, oh, that was grandma's beautiful smile. And I can't tell you how thankful I am to have those photos. And whether it's because something really hard has happened, or just your kids don't stay little for long. I look at my little baby pictures of my guys and I'm like, oh, they grew so fast. But I get to look back and kind of relive those moments of those little sweet newborn, and I can almost smell the smell of their hair and their sweet little rolls. And it's just, to me, there's nothing more important than getting some great pictures so that we can really have those memories and hang on to them. So thank you for listening. Sorry for my rambling, but it's fun to be able to give you a little bit of insight into who I am and why I'm so passionate about what I do, and how just fun it is to be able to do. I say all the time, I'm so blessed that for me, I get to do the best job in the world. So thank you, and I can't wait for our next session. Thanks. Bye.